final video of the night. We are going to check out Scott. But Scott is not talking about guns today. He's talking about lawn darts. Of which I am intrigued. What is he going to be doing with lawn darts? Because the question is, how lethal are they? So, this is Scott. I am wondering if he's gonna shoot them out of a goddamn gun. So, needless to say, I am intrigued. I want to know what he's doing here with this. Yes, no spoilers, please. So, let's find out just how lethal these things really are.
Oh. Hey, where did you get those at? I found these in my granddaddy's basement. Didn't they ban those because they're super dangerous and whatnot? What? No. These things are awesome. And who would ban these? Too much fun. I've been out here for hours. I've only lost one or two.
No.
Getting pretty good at it, actually. Are you fellas ever wonder what the sky tastes like? I think it probably tastes like cotton candy. Woo, doggy. I didn't know unicorns could climb that high. You way up there. I'm trying to find my submarine. You tell them elves I need my keys back. I got to get home.
What?
Hey, you know, I think I may just go put these back in the basement. Hey, Ellen. All right, man. Blue suede shoes, right? Yeah. I found your submarine. Come on, buddy. Come on, we're gonna go see a doctor.
Poor W.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And normally on this channel, I am focusing on the biggest and most unique guns I can get my hands on. But today, I have something different for you. Today, we're going to be testing something that is not a firearm. Today, we have lawn darts. So you may be wondering, why in the world am I testing out lawn darts instead of a firearm? Well, these things right here were actually pretty darn sketchy. They were made in the 1980s and over an 8-year period sent over 6,100 people to the emergency room before they were eventually banned. I have here an original box of lawn darts.
Okay, I knew lawn darts was like, parents obviously hated them because of potential injuries and everything. I did not know that they were responsible for that many injuries. Which is high, but over the scope of the entire United States? I don't know, chat. What do you think? I'd say there are probably more bicycle accidents every year than that. Yeah. If you look at it comparatively, I'd say bicycle accidents, there's probably about a couple 100,000 serious bicycle accidents per year, and they're not banning bicycles. My guess is a bunch of, mothers groups got together and started reeing, and I don't know, maybe the company just couldn't afford a lawsuit and they just shut it down. I don't know.
AKA jarts. And if you take a quick look at it, you can see just why these would be pretty dangerous. It is a giant dart and has a very heavy steel metal tip. The way it worked was you had a little circle that you put down in front of you, and somebody else had a circle, and you took turns trying to throw the darts into the other circle. And as you can imagine, that probably wasn't the best idea for a lawn game. So today I'm going to take this original set of lawn darts and we're going to see just how lethal these things really were. And my test subject is going to be a Ballistic Dummy Lab zombie torso. This thing has life like flesh, bones, organs, and is filled with green blood. Now let's go get set up and get started. So
How
I
is he
have
gonna do
experience
this?
throwing tables, but I don't have any experience throwing lawn darts. So I'm just gonna throw these two and see just how high and far I can throw them.
Cheer 100. These would be a lot more fun if you put a lit firecracker on them before you throw them.
Lumir, they're bad enough as lawn darts. We don't need to turn them into magic fucking missiles. Okay.
We'll go with the yellow one first. Ugh. Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah, I could see how that could probably hurt. Let's see if I can do better. I'm gonna see how high I can go. Ugh.
Nice.
Now if I could just get those to actually hit the zombie today, we will be in good shape. Oh, it is
That's gonna be the tricky part.
Look at that. That is
Oh
all
wow.
the way in the dirt. So got quite a bit of penetration off that dart. And
Oof.
this one I'd say is about 25 yards. And the ground is a little harder over here. Still went in the ground pretty deep. Okay, well I have a good idea of what these are capable of now. Now let's see if I can hit the zombie torso.
This is gonna be a tough part for him. Like, his ability to aim this is going... I wonder if this is gonna be the entire video of him just trying to hit the fucking thing. Unless he's just gonna, like, wing it at it. I mean, him trying to lob it like that and be accurate, that's gonna be tough.
Yards away from this zombie, so I'm just gonna chuck them and see what happens.
Oh god.
I doubt I hit it. Oh, okay, a little less. Oh, that was pretty close.
Oh, close.
Oh, okay, I'm going to the left. Let me adjust. Okay.
Oh.
Cheer 100. We had some of these when I was a kid and they were no joke if you weren't careful.
Lumia, I don't doubt it. Like, those are some, like, heavy, large steel tips. And, you know, when you're tossing them, especially high up, the weight on the downward slope is adding an increase in speed. So, yeah, these things, when they hit, they're gonna hit with force. But the question is, how damaging can they be?
Right there, that was fairly close. I think I'm just gonna have to adjust my body to the right. A little bit of Kentucky windage. Before I go back there, I kind of just want to chuck one at it, you know? Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah! Oh!
Okay. Well,
Okay, let's
all the way up to the bolster.
Okay, that didn't work out.
That didn't work.
Cheer 100. A dad made it his mission to get them banned after his kid got hit by the neighbor playing with them.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly. Ooh, that was solid. That, you know what? That level of penetration? That could puncture the heart. With the way the weight is forcing it in, that could puncture a maybe not the heart. I'm giving it too much credit perhaps. Definitely puncture a lung. I would say that would absolutely puncture a lung. Oh yeah. Ooh. There's some definitely good penetration.
All right, none of them stuck in it, but got some little marks there. So that would definitely be painful, but I think we can do better. All right, I'm just gonna aim for the right, and maybe I'll actually hit it. Oh, oh, a little too much. Oh.
Scott would not be good at this game. Oh, so close. But it went through the table.
Oh, Okay. So take a look.
It did
at
go
this.
through the
That
table.
one did some damage to that table. Dude.
Hang on. Hang on. Let me see that. I wonder if it created that big of a hole. That, I don't, yeah? You think it did?
Dude.
Okay.
I mean, right here, that's nothing. But coming down like 20, 30 feet from the air, that thing gets some momentum. Knowing
Yeah.
my luck, if I was playing lawn darts, I would probably accidentally hit someone's vehicle. Some pretty tough glass.
Oh, I think he bent
Bent
it.
it.
Told you.
Okay, well,
Well, Scott.
limos are lawn dart proof. But they're not cinder
of
block
course.
proof.
Of course. Oh, so close.
Gosh darn it.
Oof. Scott would not be good at this game.
We
Oh!
are getting really close. I know that there are other ways that I could probably
Wow.
accomplish this experiment, but I really want this to happen organically, you know? But I've got one down here, and then these three right here on the table. I mean, just
Oof.
missed him.
Oh my god, so close. Come on.
Oh.
Got him! That one went in further. That one went in further. The other ones only went in about as far as where the weight. Like, you only had the point going in and it stopped where it flared out at the weight. This one? I think actually, yeah. It actually, look at that. It actually went further. It ate up about a quarter of the weight post. About a full quarter of that weight post went through. Oh, God, that would hurt.
So I did not manage to hit him in the head. I hit him in the body somewhere over here. Maybe that's it right there.
Almost the exact same spot.
So
and it did skip up. And it did skip off the rib. It did, like, it literally hit the rib, but slid off of it. Oof. I don't think it broke. There was movement, but I don't think it broke.
So I have not hit him in the noggin yet, but these body shots look like they would still be pretty bad. I mean, right here, this one
It's
hit him in the
moving,
ribs.
yes.
And I mean, that's stuck in there pretty darn good. Let's do this. Most of my shots have been hitting right here. Let's lay him down.
It's gonna lay him.
And now, we'll see what happens. You have got to be kidding me! That close.
Poor Scott.
Look how close we were. Right
Oh,
there.
poor Scott.
Further. Doesn't make me feel any better. I still suck. I may give up.
Oh, poor
Matt could do it.
Scott.
Demo Ranch could do it, I bet. Come on. Oh, that one hit him.
Yeah? Oh, bad angle though. Oh, couldn't really see it. Hang on, chat, I'll rewind it, but it's a bad angle. I'll get out of the way. Unfortunately, it's kind of a bad angle. You're not really going to be able to see it.
Oh, that one hit him.
Yeah, it went through the scalp, but I think it skipped off the side of
Okie
of
dokie,
the
after
skull.
throwing that thing 50 million times, we actually managed to hit him once in the head, but we just grazed him, and it took
Yeah.
all of this off of his head.
So it took off the scalp.
Looks like I
It definitely
hit,
ripped open the scalp.
well, about right there. And then it just glanced off of it and peeled that off. Okay, I think I officially give up on trying to actually hit this thing by throwing it, so I'm going to improvise. I'm just going to try to hit him in the noggin point blank with these things and see what happens. I don't think any of those did anything. I don't think they did. I'm trying to get it to just fly straight, you know? Like,
Well, it's get it. I can't tell if it actually pierced the skull. It's like it's glancing off of it. I think the blunted tip.
yeah! Ow! Ow!
The blunted tip is not penetrating the skull.
Cheer 100. The biggest danger appears to be caused by gravity and the fall.
Yes, well, I mean, that's it exactly, Lumia, is when Atanashi mentioned it earlier. It's that's why with longbows, why they were so dangerous, is because longbow shots were done in a high arced position because they would use gravity to their advantage. So you weren't working with the force of the draw. The force of the draw was getting the arrow height. And then gravity was doing your work for you with the weighted arrowhead to bring it down into your opponent. So gravity was increasing your speed for the penetration. Same principle applies with the lawn dart. The thing is with lawn dart, those tips are very blunted. And while it was able to go through soft tissue very easily for a hard surface like the skull, and the skull can be quite solid. It's despite what we've seen on shows like with Scott or Demo Ranch or everything, it does take quite a bit of force to crack or rupture the skull. And those lawn darts, especially going point blank like that, just don't have the weight and the force transfer enough to penetrate the skull. There was maybe some crack there. We'll see if he does a zoom in on it. But because of the broad tip, you're not the impact force is spread out over a wider area versus if it was a pointed tip. So that's probably where you're running into the issue of not penetrating the skull. That's my supposition on it. Eye injuries? Yes. There absolutely were probably
Remember,
eye
it's
injuries.
not the fall that kill it, how deep you penetrate them.
Well, yes. That is correct. But that's kind of what we're talking about. Rotex, yes, but the smaller children, the biggest problem I think was not necessarily the biggest problem was not necessarily skull injuries. I think the biggest problem with the injuries was eye injuries, and if you get them in the chest area, as we saw on the dummy, it seems very plausible that you could puncture a lung. And if you puncture a lung, that will do a very fine job to unaliving a young adult. And I'd say, potentially speaking, depending upon the force of impact, maybe it could hit the heart. It's tough to gauge. If you had a direct enough hit with a high enough throw that gained enough momentum on the downward trajectory, maybe it could reach the heart enough to the point where it could cause it to rupture, perhaps. But at very least, you are seriously at risk of sustaining a lung, a ruptured lung, which is life-threatening.
Ow! Oh, okay, finally!
Hey, that one stuck. Hey, wow, that had some good penetration. Oh
I'm starting
my.
to think that if I had lawn darts, the chances of me injuring somebody were probably pretty slim. But if you did manage to get hit with one in the noggin, it does appear that that would not be
Yeah?
good.
Oh, God. That was impressive.
Oh, okay. Yep, there we go. We got one
Oof.
in there.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't the same hole. That wasn't a fresh penetration. That was the same hole. Come on.
That's pretty gnarly. Yeah, that's stuck in there pretty good.
Oh, that'll do. Yeah. That will do it.
Oh!
Again, same hole. But, Jesus. Goodness.
I am throwing this with quite a bit of force because I'm frustrated, but I would say that this would still potentially be a result if it hit you, because when it's coming down with a lot of force, and that would not be bueno. So what I have determined today is that lawn darts are indeed lethal. I am just very bad at lawn darts. But if you did manage to get struck by one of these things at just the right angle, it would not be a good day for you. I can totally see why these things were banned.
Jesus! The gun greater than dart. Holy shit! That head explosion, my God. Stop, he's already dead!
So, judging from today's video, I think I'm gonna stick with firearms. I'm obviously not very good with lawn games. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, be sure and give it a like and hit that subscribe button. And if you're new to the channel and this is the first video that you're ever watching, I promise they're normally better than this. Also, make sure you are following me on all other social media platforms. Links to those are in the description down below. And while you're at it, swing over to KentuckyBallistics.com, pick you up a Holy Cow t-shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky
That axe has seen
Ballistics.
some shit.
See you next time.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That was kind of gross. Another one bites the dust.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was interesting. That was absolutely interesting. I wasn't expecting some of that.